Yo, 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 what is happening,
Yo,
everybody? It has been forever since I've done anything on this channel. I know I got a lot of comments and stuff to check up back on because it's flooding. So appreciate anyone that's checking on the channel. It's not dead, not yet. So I got a really special guest. He usually goes by Real Hooper now, or he used to go by Real Hooper Knowledge, but now he's Real Ball Knowledge. I have a buddy of the show, Real Ball Knowledge. Thanks for coming on to the stream, man. Appreciate it.
yeah, appreciate it, man. No, I keep forgetting that's my name. I don't know why. That's
Yeah,
just spontaneous, dude.
I
I
remember.
appreciate you having me on, man.
Yeah, of course. I remember I saw your spectacular Spider-Man video, and then I noticed the name change. I was like, oh shit. Oh, I just cursed.
Yeah.
My bad, folks. All right, it's been a long.
Wait, do you have like a like is it like do you get not canceled? Do you get like banned if you get like get profanity in it? Or
Um,
if you have like cursing in it?
it doesn't do like a ban or anything, but
Yeah.
if it's hard. I don't know. I forget what it says. It's mainly more for
Mhm.
like people that are getting monetized. Oh, it won't
Mm,
go as much if there's like a ton of curse words in it. Like YouTube will try to
okay.
not really bring it out to people. So that's why
Mm,
I say not to curse in videos and whatnot. But alrighty.
I
So
guess that.
yeah, yeah. So we are gonna talk about Invincible first. We'll get into a bit of our reviews. We'll try not to do too much spoilers. Maybe we do spoilers for episode one because most people have probably watched that one. So I'll bring it off to you first. Real ball knowledge. What did you think of Invincible season 4 so far?
So far, season episode one is a very interesting start. Like low key, I didn't realize how like emotionally dragging it can feel, especially coming back into it. Damn, why is it my thing recording? Silly me. But I think that's what's interesting about the first episode. It really sets a tone. I feel like hopefully the rest of the season. I think it's a very gloomy season. Literally, like it feels depressing. Like oh my gosh, it is sad out here. So that's my first impressions from episode one. Um, Still pretty interesting stuff going on. And they had that. How they have their first episode. They start off with like a music montage of how everything's going on so far.
Yeah.
That's kind of how it felt. I think that actually perfectly set up the tone for this episode. It just felt really depressing, but in a good way. We still had some fun. There's still bits and pieces that I think were enjoyable. How do you feel about the tone so far? Like, did you think that actually is fitting, or do you wish it was a little more, upbeat?
I when it comes to episode one, I felt like the tone was I didn't have a problem with the tone. I just thought it was super crazy that so much crap happened in the first episode. Um eh, I'm just trying to episode one had the aliens, right? They
Mhm.
came to that. Okay, yeah, that was that episode. Yeah, they it was just like right off the bat, it was just nonstop crap going on. It was just it just never stopped. Once it got going, it never it never stopped. And it was just insane how the first episode opened up with like chaos. It was great, but it was just like damn. I was like, oh my god, you got the aliens coming in, you got the stuff with Eve, um, and then that ending, which is really gonna it's really gonna Mark's really gonna make Cecil pay for that, I'm sure. At some point in the season once he finds out. It was just great. It was fantastic.
Yeah, I agree, especially the ending where what's it called? Like reading the comic, right? You kind of see that now you see it actually contextualized in the show. So it's a very interesting moment where we get to explore you know, like is if especially if Mark already did it once, he's like, you know what? Like if it's necessary, if it's a necessary evil for the sake of the greater good, then what's necessarily the problem with that? So he I think that's a very interesting argument they bring up a lot with the show is what is good now might not be good in the future, or what is bad now might not be good or might be better in the future, which I think is is explored pretty well with Mark. I think. What do you think about it?
Um, I yeah, he was definitely really brutal. Like he's definitely changed. Like he's killing now. He's more of an anti-hero in a way than,
Hmm.
his no killing rule, that thing that he always used to have about not killing
Hmm.
people. I don't I like it, but I definitely miss the no kill rule. I like that
Hmm.
in my superhero stories, and it's definitely a bit missed. And he definitely is going
Hmm.
a little beyond just like, oh, I have to kill only if I need to. It's like he kind of has a bloodlust now. And
Hmm.
it's not like he enjoys killing people, but it's like he doesn't know how to really stop himself. And it's definitely
Hmm.
interesting thing. It's interesting. I'm curious how they're going to explore that. I kind of hope he kind of has a balance of the two sides. Like if you look at Mark in season one, compare him to season four, he's totally different. He was kind of like Nightwing in a way in season one in terms of
Hmm.
how his personality is. And he's just like kind of like, yeah, being a superhero is so much fun. It's what I've always wanted to do. And now he has
Hmm.
the weight of the world on his shoulders with everything
Yeah.
he does, every action that he has. You can feel like so much weight to him. He's
Hmm.
even like his relationship with Eve is now different. It I don't know. It's interesting. I'm curious how that this is gonna play out. Um, and yeah, what do you think? Do you like more of a darker Mark? Maybe it's because of the costume he's wearing. I think the blue and black is
Oh yeah,
supposed to
that costume. That costume
symbiote.
really like really like he gives he's in that state. He's in a flow state of like he's like screw everyone, man. I'm done with y'all. I ain't
Yeah,
saving y'all. Y'all can save yourselves. Talk about what. So I think that's what's interesting. I think with Mark. I think Mark at his core is he's a good person who wants to do the best thing for every situation, but at the end of the day, the best thing in every situation makes him lose himself in a
yeah.
way. Like him not killing or not following through with killing what's it called? He didn't fully kill Angstrom, and that led to the Invincible War. He didn't fully kill Conquest, and that leads to I'm betting that I'm betting that's gonna go into the edge of the season.
Oh yeah.
And then and then this one, he finally killed somebody for the sake of the greater good. So him killing the host is a very interesting thing, because I mean this one's a tough one for sure, because I think that one is like I wouldn't say he had no other choice, because like what's the name, that guy who's like flying fast to him. I think that was what was that dude's name? Who's that guy again? I forgot. Do you remember his name?
Flying fast. Which one?
The guy with the yellow suit.
Oh, bulletproof. I believe his name is.
Bulletproof, yes, bulletproof, yes, bulletproof. He was flying really fast to Invincible, and then he just like straight up, and then Invincible just killed him, right?
Yeah.
I think that's why they purposely showed that. They're showing that there is help on the way, via Invincible makes that first choice. So I think that's a very interesting thing they're gonna explore with whether or not that is. I think they already explored why when it's right, but they also explored what's it called? They're gonna explore more and more with the circumstances of it, because it's a very circumstantial. Like I feel like his Mark's morality is becoming more and more circumstantial, basing on when he needs to kill and when he needs to protect. So I think that's what's really fascinating with. I think the post season two Mark. I feel like that's a really fascinating thing that they're exploring is him literally going through it all through not killing his own father, because he couldn't. He got his ass whooped, but and then he got Angstrom, who he whooped badly, but he didn't finish it off the job. And then Conquest couldn't finish it. He did finish the job, but Cecil was stubborn. And then now he finally finished the job. which we'll talk about Cecil and bringing back Conquest in a little bit because I mean I know it's in the comics, same thing as well. You know, they did the same thing with him, but it's also like I don't know if it fits this Cecil in terms of character. You know what I'm saying?
Like, is this like Cecil from the comics or?
Or in this show specifically because in the comics Cecil still does he's still pretty smart, intelligent, and he's still scrappy with it, but he's not as proactive as he is in he's not as proactive as he is in this show. I think Cecil's way better contextualized in this show than he was in the comics.
Huh?
But that's why I'm like, why would you keep him? Like there's no reason to keep him. He's dead, you know?
Conquest?
Like they had yeah, there's no I don't think there was a reason to keep Conquest because I mean, even in the show, like I mean, I understand it's in the comics, but um it doesn't make a lot of sense to me in terms of character for Cecil. What do you think about it? Him keeping Conquest and then somehow he just escaped anyways.
I thought it was really, really stupid. Well, I didn't think story wise it was stupid. I just think Cecil is an idiot. Like, why? Like,
Hmm.
you knew he
Yeah.
wasn't gonna keep him. Like, did he really think that like metal crap that they had on Conquest was gonna keep him down? Like, Cecil's a lot smarter than this. It was really dumb of him to think that was smart, and then that's gonna really bite him in the butt from when Mark finds out. Oh boy, he better go down in a bunker. He should not he should not be around when Mark finds out that he kept Conquest alive after he pretty much killed him. And yo, he almost killed his girl. Like, yo,
Hmm.
Mark really is not going to be happy. This is going to be a disaster once he finds out.
That's what I'm saying, you know? And I feel bad for Mark because he's going through all this trauma for nearly killing people. He didn't actually kill them. You know what I'm saying? Like like Angstrom, he felt so much guilt for doing something he thought he did, but he never did it. He never followed through with it. Right? He technically killed them, but these guys in Invincible are like these villains, man. They stay alive, man. Like stay down, you know. Y'all were supposed to be dead, man. Like no
Right.
one no one in their right mind, literally, I don't think Angstrom would have ever survived that ever. Like, no way. Like, bro's brain literally splattered in pancake, and he's still somehow alive. I don't know
Yeah.
how that one worked. For Conquest, it makes more sense to me because Conquest, you know, he's a Viltrumite. He's probably one of the strongest, so I understand that. But then it's also like you know, poor Mark is still beating him. He's still beating himself up, and he still has that trauma from all that. And it's just like you know, I feel for this dude. I feel like that's what the whole point of this first episode was. Just I feel for this man. This guy is going through the motions.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, it, it's rough. I definitely feel for Mark, especially like the stuff that he's been through is very insane. And the weight on his shoulders makes sense. I'm not worried about the bloodlust, but it's definitely interesting. I'm very curious to see how they handle this. I hope they don't end up um breaking up um Adam, Eve, and Mark because of this. I'm not saying that's gonna happen, but I don't know. He's just
Mhm,
acting a little weird with her a bit.
mhm.
I definitely don't think they're gonna like break up, but
Yeah,
it looks like the relationship is definitely going down a weird path a bit this season, especially um yeah, yeah, it's really interesting.
yeah, 100%. Especially with like we kind of know where we're heading into. We're heading to the Invincible War, or
Oh
not
yeah,
the Invincible War. We're going to Viltrumite War, which
yeah.
that's gonna be interesting to explore.
Yeah, you
Where
could
I don't think I feel like Eve isn't gonna be as present as we'd want to be in this season, but we'll see. We'll see.
um it yeah, it should be interesting where they take her with her powers getting all messed up right now. Um the reasons behind that and everything. It should be interesting to see where we're going.
Oh, 100%. And actually, I'm actually curious. Like, what do you think of the whole like? I know it's a very minuscule scene, but him like Invincible with not Invincible, Mark with Eve's parents. You know that whole little
Oh yeah.
dinner stuff.
Yeah, that's where I thought like maybe they were going down a path where they could be breaking up or something like that. I mean, it feels like I'm gonna
Mhm,
be really annoyed if they end up breaking up because it's a trope in every superhero story at this point. Like Peter Parker and Mary Jane, Clark Kent and Superman, they
mhm,
always have to break up at some point and get back together. I feel like their
mhm.
relationship is so healthy that I don't want to see that happen. It would not make any sense. They're both super powered people, you know, and yeah, I just don't wanna see them have any sort of conflict. I just wanna see them grow more and more, um,
Absolutely.
and yeah, easy
I
parents
feel the
are the
same
worst.
way.
Easy parents are
Yeah.
like, I don't know what the hell her mom was hinting at, like, that was really
Yeah.
weird. Like, usually the dad's an a-hole, but what the heck was the mom talking about with, like, settling
Yeah.
down or something like that? Does she
That's
want
the
her
thing that's really weird to me. I'm like the dad is absurdly like ridiculous. Like he is stupid. Like dude, this guy is like I hate him every time I'm on the screen. Like get off the screen, bro. I didn't watch the show to watch you, buddy. But the mom is like it comes off like she's really sweet, but she's like one of those condescending ones. You know what I'm saying? Like where it comes off as sweet, but the words that she's saying out of her mouth doesn't sound sweet. You know?
definitely. Yeah, I don't get what the mom was really going at. The only thing I could think was thinking of was did she want her daughter to be in a loveless marriage like she is? Like, what was she trying to get
Yeah.
at with talking about Mark, like, settling down? Like, I don't really understand what she was trying to say.
Exactly. Like, wow, that's my thing. I'm like, well, what are you implying at? Like just because you're in a loveless marriage doesn't mean that that she has to. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Mark is that guy. Like, sure, Mark can be very ruthless, but he still cares, right?
Yeah,
Still a caring
exactly.
person.
Yeah, it was just really weird. Well, her parents are definitely gonna have to be okay with Eve now with oh, well, yeah, it should be interesting to see what happens, but
Yeah,
with those parents, but yeah.
yeah. That's the thing. I'm like, I don't really care for those parents. I'm like, fuck them. Oh,
Yeah.
my bad.
Oh,
My
yeah,
bad.
yeah. No, yeah, no, it's fair though.
we've
Yeah, those
gone.
parents
We've gone down the rabbit hole.
yeah, yeah, but, yeah, any other, big things you wanna talk about with Invincible before, we move on to Spider-Man? I don't wanna spoil too much with Invincible for you, but, um,
Mhm.
yeah.
Okay. Oh, actually, I would like to know what do you think is the best episode out of the three you've seen?
Episode 3.
Episode
Oh,
three.
yeah, well, episode 2 was fun. I think do you know what episode 2 might be about from any
I just saw the thumbnail of it. Like it's literally loaded up on my Prime right now. So
Okay.
I saw like the thumbnail of it's literally Omni Man and Alan, which I'm
Yeah,
like, okay, I'm game.
that's it's the whole episode, it's really funny. It's a really funny episode, I have to say.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
good. That's
Yeah,
good.
kinda like,
I
okay.
love Omni Man and Alan, so that works.
Yeah, their bromance is, like, the best. It's I did not really see this coming with them. I didn't even think they were ever gonna interact, but then they're just, like, the best friendship in the show. It's really fantastic. But it's actually a really important episode in terms of world building for the, Viltrumites. Um,
yeah,
but yeah, episode 3, it's it's pretty, it's pretty intense. It's
yeah,
again, like episode 1, it's like I would hate to live in the Invincible universe, man. Like, this is, like, the worst
yeah.
universe to live in. Every day, you gotta, like, brace for an alien attack, and you might just get killed for no reason. It's it it's insane. Like, this is, like, the worst universe ever. Like, at least with the
Ugh,
Marvel universe, like, mostly they save everyone. Maybe a few thousand people will die. Millions of people die
yeah.
every day in this universe. It
Yeah, and it's like back to back, It's not like there's like give me a break, right? It's only like they do it like every like month. There's not every month, it's like damn near every day there's like a catastrophe
yeah, people are
going
just
on.
dying.
And I'm like, damn, you
Yeah,
know? That's tough. That's
I
tough.
would I would just try to get powers, and then that was it. If I lived in the Invincible universe, I would do everything in my power to have some sort of superpower ability. Or else I'm not gonna survive.
Mm, okay.
For
Oh yeah,
real.
of course. I mean, you're either a Viltrumite, a super being, or cannon fodder. You know, because
Yeah,
cannon fodder is usually where most of these people end up.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm
But
saying. Wait, so did episode 2 have any Invincible whatsoever, and it just
no,
straight up was Nolan and Alan?
there's no one in now, and they took like a break from the main plot and just focus on
Oh,
those two. But I think it's gonna lead to episode 4 possibly. I don't, or maybe 5 or 6.
yeah,
Whenever I'm sure Invincible is gonna um meet up with his sons at some point. So
yeah. And then episode 3 is where everything picks up from the first episode.
yes, yeah. And
Okay,
then we
okay, that
stick
makes more
with Mark.
sense.
Yeah, then we stick with Mark and holy crap. It's a really interesting episode, and also the ramifications of episode 1 with Mark killing that guy and um
Mm, that makes sense.
yeah.
That's good to know. It's good to set my expectations so I don't expect to see Mark. So it's basically all the space stuff, I'm assuming.
Yes, yeah. And then episode yeah, yeah, exactly. And then it follows more
Ugh,
stuff like why is Eve liquefying everything and stuff like that, just follows everything up from episode 1.
that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just waiting to see Thrag. You know, I know Thrag. He's used sparingly. I heard in the first like 6 episode, he's used kind of sparingly throughout the show. But then apparently the people who watched the show early, like they only got 6 episodes of the season. They didn't get to see the last 2 episodes.
Oh,
So
wow.
Thrag must be in it for the next 2 episodes, a whole lot.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm intrigued. I'm hyped. I so far oh, well, never mind. But yeah. No, no, sorry. But no, Thrag, yeah, yeah. I can't wait to see what he's gonna be like. It should be
You
interesting.
know who's voicing him?
No, I don't know. I think I heard of some
It's
actor, but I didn't recognize the name.
Yeah, it's the guy from he's Ronan from Guardians.
Oh, Get Out, really?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Wow.
I,
Okay.
I I don't think Ronan was a great villain, but he had a great voice.
He was a good.
So
I
yeah,
thought he was pretty decent. I think James Gunn made him memorable. You know,
yeah.
for
Because
sure.
of the dance off scene. I think that's the main reason why he's memorable. He's like, dance off, bro. What are you doing? What are you
Yeah.
doing? There's like that sense of like genuine confusion. Like, what the hell? I love Guardians. I love it
Yeah,
so
me too.
much.
I just wonder
Uh,
with Thrag, like how is he? I mean, I'm sure he's a great film because everyone is so hyped to see him and stuff. But it's like,
mhm.
how is he gonna top or be different or better than Omni Man or Conquest or that other girl? I forget her.
Anissa?
Anissa. Yeah, like how is he gonna be better
Mm,
than these guys? Like he, only thing I know is he's just a full blood Viltrumite. So I guess he's super
mhm.
powerful, but it's like,
Yeah.
it should be interesting. I mean, he's hyped up for a reason. So
Yeah, that's the thing. Like it's a very interesting thing where we already know this power scaling for Viltrumites is already nuts as is. So trying to power scale Thrag is like it's like kind of nuts, you know. So like
right,
I thought Omni Man was already unstoppable as is, but then Conquest kind of doubled down, and
yeah,
then oh lord, trust me, I think even Anissa was pretty strong on her own, you
yeah.
know. So
I thought she was pretty cool. I just wonder like how
yeah,
Thrag is going to be distinct and even top those guys. Like Nissa came in and just like put her hand on Amber, and it was just like, holy crap!
Mhm.
Her presence is just
Yeah,
like,
the presence was there. Yeah.
yeah. But it's like, what's so different about him? He doesn't seem like he's insane. He doesn't. I don't know. I guess it's something we're gonna have to find out, but we'll see if he lives up to the hype. Maybe he ends up
Oh,
killing somebody. I don't know.
oh yeah, I hope so, man. I hope so because I genuinely want to see like I want to see where this goes because man, this stuff is too fun. You know, I knowing the comics, but knowing how they recontextualize comics in the show is really the best part about the show. It's like knowing that there's certain things coming up, but it's not knowing how they're gonna do it, which I think
Right.
is really fun.
Oh, so you. Oh, yeah, that's right. You did read the comics, so you know like a lot about what's going to take place and stuff
Yeah.
with Liquid, with Eve, and stuff like that.
Yeah, and that's why I think the episode one was so like packed with a lot of stuff because I feel like they're getting prepped for the Viltrumite War because that Viltrumite War takes a good minute.
Yeah.
So that's why it's like everything's front loaded. Like you know that guy with the dinosaur?
Yeah. Him.
That yeah, he's supposed to have a bigger. I mean, like you'd think he'd be a bigger role, but you know he in this in this in this season, I'm betting he doesn't have that big of a role because you know he's just a smaller role because you know there's so much more to focus on than just them.
Right.
Man, there we go. Peer precedent. There you go. Awesome.
All
I
right.
think
Yeah.
that's it for me. Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds good.
Yeah. I think that's pretty much wrapped up with Invincible. We'll go on to Spider-Man. Final thoughts I would say about Invincible is, this is my favorite thing, like superhero right now. I
Mhm.
mean, that Spider-Man trailer got me super hyped, and I think that might be my second favorite thing. Well, Spider-Man is my favorite superhero of all time, but yeah, Invincible right now is my favorite superhero thing going on. It's the thing I'm hyped up for most. Like I literally watched the first episode when it released at 3 o'clock in the morning for me because I couldn't wait to see it the next day. I did watch two in the morning. Like I only got 3 hours of sleep because I had school stuff to do, and then I also wanted to watch Invincible episodes 2 and 3. But yeah,
Mhm.
it's I hope it's gonna be better than the third season. To me, each season get well, I think season 1 was better than season 2, but season 3 by far is, like, the best season, nothing but 10 out of 10 episodes. It's no Amber in the show really, like, increases the quality by, like, 100%. So, yeah, so it's I mean, I didn't think Amber was, like, that bad, but she was definitely annoying in season 1, like that's why I
Yeah.
go back and forth between which was better, season 1 or 2. There's just so many great things in both seasons. Um, and people don't give enough credit to season two's finale. Like, that finale was what changed Mark forever. Like, he hasn't been the same since season 2.
Yeah.
And then
Like
season 3
literally everything has changed for him too.
yeah, because I think it was the first time he killed someone.
Yeah. Well, he tried to. He attempted to, which
Yeah,
is
and
that
then
was
he
the thing.
yeah, but
And then he finds out about the future too. Or not finds out, but he knows some things about the future, like with Eve, which
yeah.
helps.
Yeah, I could see why Mark is in a really dark place. I mean, he literally thought he lost Eve. Like she was bloodied up in his hands. You know, he pretty much did. He pretty much did lose her, but and then she got resurrected with her supernova powers. That whole scene.
Oh my gosh, I forget that she literally became like the Phoenix. The
Yeah,
Phoenix Force for like
exactly.
5 seconds. And
Yeah.
caca! And then burned off Conquest's junior.
Oh,
Conquest.
jeez. Yeah.
Poor little Conquest. Or big Conquest.
Yeah, it's gonna
Yeah.
be. It's hopefully this season is gonna top season 4. So far, I think it's heading to a really good direction. Nothing really completely blew me away yet, but
Mhm.
I did still have those invincible moments where I'm like, "Holy crap!" Like this show just never it just never ends with the chaos in this universe. It's like these poor people, but but yeah,
Cannon fodder, like I said.
yeah.
Nuts. Yeah.
Yeah, I would give like the first 3 episodes like 8.5 out of 10. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I think they were really good. Nothing like absolutely blew my mind though, but I thought it was like still A tier invincible content. What about you? Like
Yeah.
how you feel like it's going?
I feel like the trajectory is gonna be really interesting because I thought season four, like going into season four, I thought it'd be a downgrade in comparison to season three because
Really?
of the storyline they're adapting. And
The
because it's like it's kind of not really like the storyline for season four is also a lot. I feel like it's a lot more over the place than season three was. You know, season four feels a lot more all over the place in terms of well, at least what it hypothetically would be on paper. Like if you see like if you read the comics and you see how these storylines fit in, like you
yeah,
just wonder how is that going to make that a cohesive season of television? You know, I feel like
right.
season three of Invincible is way more cohesive as a television season, but we'll see how season four does it. And if they do it really well, that means it convinced me like, yeah, this is probably the best season because of how they did this, this, and this, you know? So
Yeah.
that's what I think that's what's really interesting.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, we'll see if it goes down that way. And also, I have to shout out the animation. I feel like the animation is definitely. I didn't really care about the animation season 3 not being the best, but season 4's
Mhm.
animation definitely where it's at. It's like
Yeah.
probably the best we've seen from the show. I feel like.
Yeah, it's very what's it called? Like it's not noticeable that it's like there's PNG images sometimes. Like it just, it feels very consistent, which I think is a good thing for what they're going for with Invincible, which I'm happy about because frankly speaking, like it's kind of funny. I remember I think someone's pointed it out because like they used their entire animation budget on the conquest fight, which makes sense, of course. You should
Yeah.
do that. But then there's like a like straight up I think there's like a PNG image of Mark literally just deadpan. He was deadpan during Rex's funeral. I'm like, damn. Damn, they
Yeah.
caught that. They really caught that, huh? They really
Yeah.
caught him slacking. But
Yeah,
yeah,
there's
for the
even
most part,
some
I thought it
where
was fun.
yeah, there's even some scenes
Still
where he's like
funny.
covering up his mouth so they didn't have to animate him talking. It's
Oh yeah.
it's funny.
Oh, well, I just realized there's no immortal. Thank God. I'm so sick of that dude.
Yeah,
Fuck
where is
immortal.
he?
I don't know. I don't think I'm assuming he's not in the first two episodes, so please don't be in the rest of them because I don't care for you, buddy.
You don't like Immortal?
Go. It's like I don't care for him. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't care for Kate or Immortal. Like it's just
I don't
Immortal
think so.
literally gets bodied every time,
Yeah.
bro, bro.
Yeah.
What the heck, man? I mean, you have a mortal amount of experiences, yet you still somehow get your head chopped off
Wasn't
every
he
time.
Abraham
Like,
Lincoln in this universe?
dude, I'm telling you, man, the head is never safe.
Oh,
This poor
jeez.
fella, man. I mean, I feel bad for him, but I'm also like, bro, get your act together. You can't keep slacking like this. You got beat by the Timo marks, man. You didn't get beat by the actual mark, by Timu marks, bro.
Yeah. Timu
I'm
Mars.
kind of. It seems like they're not gonna have Immortal in the next, well, at least for most of the season. Which I'm like, okay,
Oh.
yeah, no one's gonna clown on Immortal now because he can't. The only people I feel like gonna be scapegoats this season are, yeah, I don't know. I don't know who's gonna be scapegoated because I remember like on
Really?
TikTok and stuff, people would just be like, like, oh yeah, Invincible's so fire, but then every Immortal scene, every Immortal duplicate scene be like, nah, shut this shit off, take this off, bro. I don't want to see Immortal, bro. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I feel you. So I think that's what's funny. We'll see how that works out for this season. But
Yeah.
yeah, I just want to say, I think overall predicting this season, I hope and I'm praying that it's the best season, or at least better, or at least it's on par with season three. That's all I'm asking for.
Well, yeah, if it's on par with season 3, then that's really incredible too. Um,
Hmm.
yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to see where this is gonna go. I can't wait to see the Viltrumite War. Um, and see some other plot details be unfolded and um yeah, yeah, this is the best. This Invincible is just the best, period. It's the goat.
Yeah. Well,
All
you
right.
haven't seen the boys yet, have you?
No, I haven't. No, I still haven't gotten a
Okay.
chance to see it. It probably is gonna be one of my next shows. Um,
Oh yeah, yeah. Because it's ending soon too. It's actually airing the same time as Invincible, which is
oh really?
interesting.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
But if you
definitely
want to
got.
get on it, yeah.
Yeah, definitely gotta get on it. Maybe I could catch up before the finale. I feel like it's a lot of television.
I feel like I recommend this. If you don't think episode one is for you, like in terms of gore and how it does its like commentary or not commentary, it's almost like that entire episode. I feel like episode one is a perfect litmus test of whether or not the show's for you.
Right.
So if you can't handle episode one, I don't recommend going for the rest of the show because it's a very acquired taste, I think.
Gotcha. I definitely not like gore, but I definitely don't have a problem with too much gore or anything. Like Invincible is very gory. Like some of those scenes. I know it's animation, um
Right.
but there's definitely like a lot of violence. It doesn't really bother me too much, just as long as the story's
Hmm.
good. If the story's good, or if there's
Yeah.
moments where I'm like, oh my gosh, if the boys can bring that for me, then I'll definitely give it a watch. I just hear like stuff about like the newer seasons not being too great, so it's like I'll get to it
Yeah.
eventually. type of show. But
Yeah. I just recommend watching it for the sake of Anthony Starr's performance as Homelander. I
yeah,
still think that's the best performance, and he's by far he's I think he's that's the best performance villain performance I've seen, and my favorite villain ever. I think that's
really,
I literally just say that. Yeah, our
wow,
preaches to the
that's
stars,
high
man.
praise.
That is high praise, dude. I think I love Heath Ledger. Don't get me wrong. I love Josh Brolin as Thanos. I haven't watched Star Wars, so I don't know about Darth Vader, but you know, I really have Homelander up there. I feel like he's a better performance than Willem Dafoe as Green Goblin. That's how
Wow,
far I would take it.
interesting.
Yeah, I'm saying the highest of praise because, dude, if you're gonna watch this show for anything, watch it for him.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to check it out really soon. I'll let you know what I think about it. But
Of course, yeah, we'll go on stream about it. We could rant about it or love
yeah.
it. We'll glaze the hell out of it or rant about it. Neither
Yeah,
way,
maybe we
we'll
could
go on
do a stream
stream.
about superhero shows. I've been watching a lot of like YouTube shorts of some of the old superhero shows I used to watch as a kid, besides like Daredevil stuff like Arrow and Flash. And it's like, dang, I just really miss good live action superhero content. It's like
Wait,
not
speaking
really.
of, actually, did you actually finish Superman and Lois?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I
Just like
finished
sure.
that
I'm like,
one.
oh, did you?
Yeah, yeah.
ah,
Yeah, no, that was
yeah.
it was really good. That's another one
Mhm.
where it's like it's up there. It's sad that the Arrowverse is over now because I mean it needed to end because it was getting really trash. But when it was great, the Arrowverse, it was peak. Like no, like
Mhm.
Arrow is such a good show in general. Flash just took a massive dump like post season 4. Like it was pretty much unwatchable. I don't know what they were doing with Flash near the end. Like you literally they had a storyline where his mom was the Speed Force and it was technically his daughter and it was the weirdest stuff. Like what? How did we get here? It was so weird. It's weird too because it's like the Flash season, the first 3 seasons of the Flash had like a Spider-Man vibe to it. It had like that
Yeah.
rainy Spider-Man vibe going on, and then you get to season 4 and it's just stupid, and then season 5 is wacky and it's just like full on ridiculous, like where the writers high when making the show. Sorry, I need to go on an Arrowverse fat rant, but point we gotta get good live action superhero shows back. That we're kind of lacking on that.
I know Marvel's doing it, dude. Oh wait, actually, I want to know your thoughts. Quick thoughts on the Lantern stuff so far. What do you think about it?
Yeah, I thought it was I think it looks great. I mean I get people not missing out on the green part of Green Lantern, but I mean I watched Arrow and that he didn't call himself Green Arrow. So I mean it doesn't
Yeah.
as long as the show's good, it's made by the people that made some of the best TV shows of all time. Like we're I get it, like Green Lantern's supposed to be super galactic or whatever, but
Right.
if he's doing something different or new, like I want a great show. If they're talking about this is gonna be as great as the Penguin, which makes sense. I mean, you got the guys that are making True Detective and Ozark, some of the best shows of all time, working on this TV show. I don't get what all the
Ozark and
yeah.
Lost too, right? I think I heard one of the showrunners were on from Lost,
Oh
the
wow,
Lost show.
yeah,
Yeah,
I know
so they
that.
stacked up a talent.
Yeah, and I doubt this show's gonna be bad. Maybe it won't be Green Lantern or whatever, but it doesn't need to be comic book Green Lantern. I mean, was the Dark Knight comic book Batman? Absolutely not. Was it still one of the best
Hmm.
superhero movies ever made? Absolutely. So
Hmm.
with Lanterns, I think it's gonna be fantastic. Um, well, maybe I'm wrong, but we'll wait and see. What do you think about Lanterns?
I think it's a. I think I actually get what you mean though. You know what I'm saying? Like it's we're looking for the quality of the show, right? No matter how superhero we can be, we want to make sure it's a good story first, good characters first, and all that. So of
Yeah.
course I want that, and I'm hoping that that's the thing. But I feel like the vibe from the trailer, which just kind of threw me off. Like it felt like the opposite of what I thought. Like if you're telling me this is Green Lanterns, I wouldn't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think that's the thing where I'm like, okay. So I feel like the thing with superhero shows or like yeah, if you're adapting comic book material, all I ask is like at least make it recognizable as that's the thing you're adapting. Like I don't need to know. Like if you're showing me the first season of Daredevil and you're showing me a trailer on the first season of Daredevil, I would know that's Daredevil just because You know, he doesn't have a logo, but you can tell based on his vibe, based on how he looks, right?
Right.
Like even if it's not like the Daredevil suit, it's Daredevil, right? Matt Murdock and all that. But
Yeah.
in this one, it felt very like if I didn't see green rings, if I didn't see them any if I didn't see them mentioning anything about being Green Lanterns, I would never know the Green Lanterns. Like I would like appearance alone, I'm not the biggest fan of how it looks appearance wise. I hope it changes that because I love the directors behind it, or I like the idea and the creatives behind it, and I like what they're trying to do because it's supposed to be a murder mystery, right? Because I
Yeah.
think it's murder mystery on Earth, which I'm like, okay, that's interesting, right? But I'm also like, please, God, please, just show me a construct, man. Like, show me like a hammer. Come on, like
I
walk
feel like
right
we'll
out, or
definitely
like,
get yeah, I definitely feel like we'll
I,
get some of that stuff, like the constructs and like how the ring works and everything. Um,
yeah.
I don't know if we're gonna see Oa or anything like that. Maybe we'll get that in like
Oh
an
yeah, yeah.
actual Green Lantern movie. But I think what we're mainly gonna get in this is something that sets up the bigger universe. Guy Gardner is in it, so that's gonna tie in with the Justice Gang and Superman. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and it's gonna be grounded. It's gonna be a mystery. I'm guessing Hal is gonna be passing the mantle to John. I don't
Right,
really like that. I kind of like them being equals instead of mentorship type of
right.
relationship. But it should be interesting. I'm just hoping he doesn't die. If anything, I hope Hal just turns into Parallax like he does in the comics, or something like that. Where
Mm,
he turns evil.
yeah,
If he ends up getting killed and like this file doesn't return, and I'm gonna be pretty pissed, to be
yeah,
honest. Because it's like I want a good live action Hal Jordan. I get John Stewart to the more popular Green Lantern because of the DCAU, but
yeah.
Hal Jordan has so much great qualities. And if you're gonna have Barry Allen be the main Flash, it's gonna be weird not to have Hal Jordan there.
Oh yeah, huh. I have a feeling the DCU might do Wally West first, or they
Ah,
might do the same thing. If Loki, I feel like they could do the same thing that they did with Lanterns. If Lanterns is that good, as they're saying, they might do the same thing with Wally West and Barry Allen. They might Loki, they might just do that where they just like, oh, okay, you know what, we do the passing of the torch. That's what we might do, you know.
that's
But I'm
so
like,
annoying.
I kind of want to see Barry Allen first, like because the Barry
Yes.
Allen we got in the movies was Ezra Miller. You
Yes,
don't want to get tortured by Ezra Miller. I
he
don't want that
acted
to
like
be
Bart
our
Allen.
last.
Yeah,
Oh
Ezra
yeah,
Miller acted like Bart Allen from the comics. He was not Barry Allen, he
yeah.
was Impulse. Oh,
Uh,
man. But
dude, I'm
anyway,
telling you,
yeah.
DC looks interesting. I don't know if I'm the biggest fan of what I've seen so far in terms of everything. Like I'm not in love with everything I've seen, but everything looks okay. It's not like it's like disgusting like it was in 2016. Remember 2016? 2016 DCEU, man.
Yeah,
Oof.
DC Snyderverse, all that.
Yeah, it's like blowing a book away. Like the ashes, the dust.
Yeah.
Uncovering mysteries, man. Dude,
Yeah,
2016 for DC was nuts, man. I can't believe they had two stinkers. You had BVS and Suicide Squad back to back.
according to
Golly.
Snyderverse fans, those movies are like masterpieces. They're like Mozart, works of art.
I know.
I thought BVS was okay. I'm not I I I like the Snyderverse, but I don't love it. I didn't think it
Yeah.
was. I like this the Justice League Snyder's Justice League, or I thought Justice League was a train wreck, an abomination of a movie. But you know, I like the DCEU. I think it kind of sucks that this was our first live action DC universe. I think
Yeah.
for a first version of the Justice League that was kind of horrible. Like, why are we taking this really weird dark direction with the universe instead of just doing
Yeah.
what James Gunn's doing, which feels like a normal DC universe? Um, but I think this James Gunn's DC universe is going to be absolutely fantastic. Like all the things that he's saying, it has me hyped. It's all things I want in a superhero movie: more special effects, different projects feeling like different from each other
Distinct.
instead of everything feeling the same, like it kind of has been with the MCU recently. And yeah, I think James Gunn is just absolutely, absolutely, he's gonna make a great DC nurse. But we do have a comment, our first comment of the day. Hi there, y'all. It's me,
Yeah.
Ezra. What's up, Ezra? Thanks for joining the stream
Let's
with us.
go.
Appreciate your
We
comment.
outside.
And if you
That's
guys want
right.
to, yeah, yeah, if you guys want to comment anything else, feel free to ask us questions or chime in into the chat. We really appreciate all the feedback. It makes this conversation fun. Um, but
Of course.
yes, yes. So back to our breakdown. Or do you have any final thoughts you want to talk about with DC real quick?
I was to talk to you about Supergirl because it technically
Oh,
comes out the same time as Spider Man. But
yeah,
we'll talk about Spider Man first, and then we can talk to Supergirl.
yeah, absolutely, man. All right. So Spider-Man Brand New Day. Our trailer came out at like 7 o'clock in the morning. I was there, folks. Like, yo, I was literally doing like homework and stuff, and I got that notification. I literally watched that like 5 times in HD on my phone at 7 o'clock in the morning. Like I was so tired, I had to watch it 5 times just to absorb everything. Oh, and Ezra commented just what we're talking about. Appreciate your comment, Ezra. Ezra Car
What's up, buddy?
376. What's your guys' thought on the Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer? So yeah, I'll bring it to the floor. I'll give the floor to you first. Real real ball knowledge. What do you what did you think of the trailer?
Oof. Okay. I think first off, I'm really happy to see it. I think as much as we've been pining for it, we're saying like, it's weird not seeing Spider Man for over 5 years. We finally get to see him again. And
Yeah,
I think it's a really cool looking trailer. I think, of course, some of the visuals weren't as polished as you'd want it to be. Some people even said it looked like it looked like it was AI. I'm like, boy, shut up. We can't afford that on
oh,
somebody's conscience right now. So, but
that's
I think it looks really fun. Like it doesn't look fun for Peter Parker. I love my
yeah,
depressed Peter Parker. It's so sad, but I love him depressed.
yeah, me too.
But most
Yeah,
people, it's so sad. Like the sport, like entire fandom is so happy to see one man literally get the life beat out of him. So I'm like, oh, this poor guy.
yeah,
Love you, Peter.
he's supposed to be us. Like Spider-Man's like
Yeah.
I want to get him that happy ending, but for now, can we see him like suffer a bit? Like, can we see him go through those and all this
Exactly.
other stuff that we go through in our 20s and like, you know, like just doing stuff with friends. Like, this is fantastic.
That's what I'm saying. And it's like, I hope a part of me hopes that we at least get an explanation what happened for the past 5 years because like I know that they skipped a lot. Like they skipped like 4 years of Peter's life, right? So I'm
Yeah.
hoping we get something like I have a feeling Peter never went to college, which makes sense because what is Peter gonna do with college anyways, right? He can't really get he's not gonna get like a career because he's basically forgotten in the system. So that's gonna
Right.
suck. And he's also like he doesn't have any like I mean, yeah, he doesn't have any friends. So it doesn't help anyways, the college friends and all that. And I feel like he'd be too scared to make friends. Like, do you think that like Peter would be so scared to make new connections because of what he's done?
I I don't know. Um, I'll just read Ezra's comment first, real quick. I was asleep when the trailer came out. I think everyone was asleep. Were you asleep, real ball?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I woke up at like 5. I'm like, oh, Spider Man. That was an hour out. That's crazy.
Yeah. To answer your question though, I think yeah, he's gonna be mostly alone. I think he's gonna be like just reading those um like those Instagram reels of his friends, just checking in on them. Um,
Mm,
and I don't know. I kind of was hoping to make new friends. I did not expect seeing Ned and MJ. I mean, I expected maybe seeing MJ in the trailer, but Ned, I was really caught off guard.
yeah,
Was he confirmed already to be in this? I had
I
no
think so.
idea.
Yeah, the actor already confirmed like we'll be back. I'm like, buddy, Will, get the fuck out. No, I don't want you there. We
Yeah,
don't want you
I
there,
like
buddy.
you, Ned, but can you like return in Spider-Man 6 or something? Like, but what are we doing,
Yeah.
like already returning? It just kind of kills the last movie. And I swear, if Ned remembers Peter Parker at all, or if either one of them ends up remembering in this movie, maybe like save it for the end
Mhm.
of the next movie, but I'm gonna be so pissed. Like it just kills the ending of No Way Home. It was fantastic. It was perfection.
Right.
It was great. Uh, Him being out on his own, him being down, him being alone, like this is great stuff. And if they
Right.
ruin that ending and take that away from No Way Home, and a lot of movies love to do that. They love to ruin their ending that they could use so much material for. No Way Home was one of those endings. It's really gonna kill the movie a lot for me. Like,
I hope it doesn't. My thing is like MJ and Mad, if they're back, like please be in a smaller role. I don't want them to be his friends again. You
me
know,
too.
like I think the whole point of that is like we're supposed to miss them, and in order for us to miss them, we don't have to see them. Like,
Yeah,
please, I don't want to see you that much, man. Like, I love Zendaya, and I understand why they root for Zendaya. They root for MJ and like Peter together because they're literally married in real life. It helps, right? It helps with
yeah,
helps the publicity, helps real life stories and all that. It's great. But it's also like, can we take a break from MJ? Like, I think the whole point of Peter finding out MJ is the one is because he explores different people. He doesn't just
yeah,
explore MJ, right? Because I feel
exactly.
like if you find the one person, you find that one person because everyone else you've been with isn't the person who makes you feel whole. And the only person who makes you feel whole is that one person. So I'm like, I'm like, I think Peter could at least start dating Gwen. Like, sure, date Gwen, date like date Felicia if there's
Yeah,
a
Black
black cat.
Cat.
Please be black cat. Please, I pray. Pray to the spider gods. Please,
I'm
black cat.
hoping that yeah, I'm hoping that too. I'm hoping it's gonna be Black Cat and like maybe like MJ is obviously gonna be Endgame. They gave her the red hair in the trailer. Like she's
Yeah,
on Mary Jane now at this point. She even has that personality of Mary Jane a bit in the trailer. You know, she
yeah,
got makeup on. She's got the outfit like Mary Jane in the comics. They're
yeah.
probably even going to give her the name Mary Jane. I would not be surprised, which I would be happy with. Michelle Jones is no, that's not it for me.
MJ. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't think MJ works. Like, I think I love the idea. I mean, to be fair, it's kind of weird to call Mary Jane Mary. Like, I don't call her Mary Jane.
he
I don't
always called
call
her MJ.
Mary Jane Mary. So it's
Yeah,
like Michelle. I don't know. I'm just glad they gave Zendaya her look. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like they just like I understand that Zendaya, like the whole point of that character was to be awkward and shy, right? But I feel like she just kind of like it just wasn't fun to watch her. Watch Zendaya in those first two. In Homecoming, she was fine. I like Zendaya in Homecoming. She was like a lot more of a palette. Like she's a lot more fun. Because in smaller doses. And I hope they do that with a brand new day because she's like in a smaller dose. Nothing too big. Like I want to see different love interests. Like hell, like try dating Betty Brant. Try dating Ned Sloppy Seconds. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the thing.
yeah,
I hope that like I know Ned. I know like they barely have any rapport, but I think that's the whole point though. Like Peter tries dating people he knew, but they don't know him. So he's like trying to build a new connection, which I know that Betty Brant is supposed to be back in Spider-Man 4, so
wait, really?
I mean that's gonna be I think so. I think the actress says she's back. Like a
Whoa.
Gory Weiss, I think.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right.
She's the girl from Mean Girls, the musical. She's a good actress, actually. I think that would be pretty cool if she has some sort
Yeah,
of
yeah. She said it
thing.
says here Angori Rice is rumored to return as Betty Brant in Spider-Man 4, working under J. Jonah Jameson, which
Whoa.
makes sense.
Okay. That's pretty cool. I'm down for that. I'm gonna read Ezra's comments real quick about
Yeah.
Spider-Man. He says here, I'm appreciate your comment, Ezra Car 376. I'm excited to see Spider-Man again. The trailer was very peak in my opinion. Justin Daniel Cretton cooked with the film. I agree. I
Hmm.
100% agree. I think Destin Daniel Craig Cretton definitely like you could see like this is his style in there. You could see his grounded
Hmm.
nature of things. Like I appreciate his style. I'm just a little worried about a few things. We'll get into that later, but
Yeah.
it looks mostly like this is what Spider-Man was supposed to be for a very long time, and we haven't seen Spider-Man like this pretty much ever in live action. So I'm very excited for that. What do you think about Ezra's comment here? We can move on to the next one.
I think yeah, no, he's 100% right. I love how um like Dustin Kernan has a very I like his style. His visual style is really intriguing. It's very simple, but I feel like there's a lot more. There's a little more I wouldn't say charisma, but there's a lot more sauce
Personality.
to it. Like way more sauce than yeah. Like I'm a personality than John Watts. Like I John Watts, I think he did pretty well with Homecoming. Far From Home, I oh, don't get me started with Far From Home. Don't get me
Me
started with
either,
Far From
man.
Home. But then No Way Home, No Way Home's okay. Yeah, I like his visual style. No Way Home is it's here and there. You know, it could be. I feel like in the dark, I feel like that's where the weakest visuals came from No Way Home was the dark. Like in the light, in the daylight, it actually looked fine, you know, but in the dark it looked very muddled. Like the blacks didn't look black, it felt gray, which
Yeah,
I'm not a big fan of. So I'm hoping like because we didn't see that many night scenes here in this trailer, but we did see one with Scorpion, which looks sick. I think
dude,
that
I
looks
literally
really
like
sick.
bounced up. I was like, I bounced up when I saw that scene. I was like, yo, this, like, I was like getting so hyped for that. But yeah, that looked great.
Dude, I'm telling you. So that's why I think that's why I think I really agree. Like I like that visual style. Like have you seen Wonder Man yet?
I did. Oh yeah, I forgot about I forgot to mention that to you. I did see Wonder Man. I thought that was
Yeah.
actually pretty good.
Yeah, yeah. Like his visual style there is really intriguing too. So I think that's where I really enjoy. He's carrying that over. He's carrying that momentum over to Spider-Man 4, which I think is fantastic. I think that I really hope that carries through with the web swinging scenes because for the most part we didn't see that many web swinging scenes in the trailer, but there's
No.
little snippets where I'm like, yeah, that's sick. Like
Yeah,
that's really sick, bro.
you know they're pulling out that Amazing Spider-Man web swinging, like both with the um the practical web swinging that was confirmed,
Mhm.
plus with the Amazing Spider-Man 2 visual effects web swinging that they're doing. Like this looks like we're gonna
Yeah.
get like the best web swinging. I don't know if it's gonna be better than Amazing Spider-Man 2, but it's probably gonna be right up there with it.
I feel like that's gonna be a hard thing to top. I won't lie, because I feel like
Yeah.
as much as people give TASM 1 and 2 shit, I love the visuals in those films. Like I don't think Mark Webb is at the head of DPs or he. I don't think he had that much visual control over the entire thing. But I whoever did the TASM films, I love the look of them. Like they look pristine. You know, like
Yeah.
if I'm thinking Spider Man. I'm thinking those web swinging scenes. I love TASM ones, like the night scene, like whenever they swing at night, I love it. But then in the day for TASM 2, I think that works the best because it feels the most Spider-Man. I feel like you see that guy like he's like literally doing trick shots in the middle of the air. I'm like that's Spider-Man. That's so sick.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that comes across well with the new Spider-Man with Tom because I want to see Tom Holland. Give me that sauce, man. Give me the sauce. This poor fella. Like as much as I don't think I do love Tom's films. I do. I genuinely like. Except for Far From Home, we don't talk about Far From Home.
No.
I love Homecoming. I love No Way Home, and this one's shaping up to be really good too. You know, so I think that's what I really enjoy. I'm really hoping that's the case. Like this isn't just a high school like you know how they did the high school kind of theme
Yeah.
for those three
Yeah, they were
films.
kind of
I
like
hope this
high
just
school.
feels like Spider Man. You know.
Definitely. Yeah, they kind of felt like I don't know, like when you watch those like 80s films, I forget the director's name is John something, but it felt like one of his John Watts style felt like an
John
80s
Hughes.
John Hughes, yes. The Spider-Man's movies
Yes.
Far From Home, mainly Homecoming and Far From Home kind of felt like John Hughes high school movies and they were really well
Mhm.
directed. They're just I'm over the Steve Ditko era. We transitioned into the next era in the comics. I'm forgetting the writers' names at the moment. Oh, jeez, I can't believe I'm forgetting their names. It's like in the comics, you know, you went from the Steve Ditko era
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
to the next
Yeah, the
era,
Steve Gecko era.
and
I think
yeah,
there's a
I,
lot of.
I forget his name, but
I don't mess with comics because I you know them Spidey comic fans are crazy. Like they
I'm
just be like straight up hated sometimes. Like
I'm a big
I ain't trying to touch that.
yeah. Yeah, I'm a big comic Spider-Man fan, especially the runs from like from Ditko era all the way up until like the 90s. That's probably like I even find enjoyment in the Clone Saga, honestly. But
Really?
anyway,
Hmm.
yeah, we're transitioning to a new era, and it's it's great. It's gonna be fantastic. And Ezra commented here as well. Appreciate your comment. Ned and MJ seem to have a lot of screen time, in my opinion. I really hope not. I'm gonna be really upset. In case he should not be like becoming friends with them. Maybe like checking in on them, but I don't want to see a full on like friendship re blossoming. That's gonna be really annoying, in my opinion. What about you?
I feel like yeah, I feel the same way. I think it's just like I feel like the whole point of Peter, he literally made a spell to make them forget who he is, and he wants to do that again. And it's just like I thought the whole point was him watching from a distance, right? And then he allows himself to make new connections instead, to
Yeah,
move on from that life and to go into a new life. I think
that's what I thought
I
too.
thought that was the point, you know. So like that's why people always say like, oh, let's fan cast Harry Osborn, let's fan cast Gwen Stacy, because that feels like the next logical step. But then it feels like they're going back to reminiscing. It feels like he's reminiscing in seeing his high school friends still going strong, you know? So I hope that's not the case. I hope that he can allow himself to move on a little bit. And then when he rediscovers MJ again, but in a different way, I feel like that would be a better way to do the MJ endgame. Way more than feels like forcing them back down our throats. Because I don't want to see that trio back again because we didn't get enough time to miss them. You know what I'm saying?
100% agreed. I agree 100%. The fact that they have so much prominence in the trailer really bothers me. I'm
Yeah.
not really a big fan of what they're doing with that. Maybe it's going down a direction where he's like completely saying goodbye, but him just full on reuniting with them just doesn't feel right. I'm
Hmm.
okay. I guess I'm okay with the checking in on though. It's like if he's just checking in on them, maybe they moved like right across. He said he was like a new neighbor. It's like I'm down the hall
Hmm.
or whatever. He saw them moving in. Maybe they just like wrapped up um their college they like just graduated. But we know Peter's
Yeah.
in college right now. Looks like he had like an NYU sweatshirt. So and he was taking
Mm.
Andrew's class. So it looks like he's definitely in college. I don't know where Zendaya and or sorry, MJ and um Ned's where they are at in their college degree. They might either finished up college or they're still in college, but yeah, it
I
sounds
think
like
it's the thing that's interesting too, you
yeah.
know? Like I feel like this entire like time skip, like is either I don't there might be a purpose why they skipped 4 years of Peter's life. You know, I think that's the thing where it's just like there's potential to do a college trilogy right after, but I'm like they skipped 4 years of it, so I don't know if they don't want to do college no more. So what do they plan on doing now? You know what I'm saying? So it's like we're not gonna have different characters like Harry Osborn or Gwen Stacy introduced um like in his adult life. So that's gonna be really almost that's something different for sure. Because usually these guys are introduced in school still, even no matter if it's high school or college. So the fact that they haven't been introduced yet, do you think they'll ever be introduced?
I don't know about Gwen because it'd be I mean I think it would be cool for him to do Gwen, but it would be pretty like not weird, but like he knows his other
Mhm.
self fell in love with Gwen and she died, you know.
Yeah,
I feel like I don't know. It would be cool to get a Gwen Stacy, maybe not have him fall in love with her, or maybe he can. It would definitely be nice to see a different love interest. I definitely feel like they should go with Black Cat. Maybe he realizes like at the
mm,
end of Spider-Man 4 he can't be with someone that isn't like it's like with the Invincible situation. He can't be with someone that
mhm,
isn't in his field. So maybe that's when he
mhm.
falls in love with Black Cat, gets the symbiote in Spider-Man 5 maybe. And then eventually he gets MJ as Endgame maybe in Spider-Man 6. But yeah, I don't want to see them getting back together in this movie. Either wait they need to wait that out, you know. And I definitely don't think Ned should be
Yeah,
there at all. I think he should have flat out a new best friend, have it be Harry Osborn. It would be cool to have Peter, he's like broke as hell and he gets a really rich friend who's like lived a completely different life than him. That'd be pretty
yeah. I always thought that was interesting how Peter never really it's not like Peter would ever exploit Harry, but I'm like, that guy's rich. I mean, if I
Yeah,
was my homeboy, I'm like, hey, what's good? You know what I'm saying? I'm kissing ass. I'm not gonna lie with you. I mean, hey, that brother's a billionaire. I'm like, just he's a billionaire by default. I mean, hey, I might need like a loan, bro. Like, dude, 10K for me, man. That would set
yeah,
me up for a good month or two. So, I think that's what. Like, I hope they have Harry Osborn, but I don't think they ever casted. Anyway, apparently I don't know if they had like they didn't officially cast everyone. Like they didn't announce who everyone was. Like Sadie Sink. Like who do you think Sadie Sink actually is?
yeah. I was gonna say we could definitely get into that later. I definitely have my theories, and there's like stuff going on around that. Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll talk about Sadie Sink in one moment. Let me read get to Ezra's
yeah,
comment before I forget about it. Appreciate you commenting,
yeah.
and I see you commented just again, man. Appreciate you. Well, Zendaya's character does have a different boyfriend from what I saw in the trailer. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, he's with Ezra from Ezra Bridger from Star Wars Ahsoka.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Oh
Zendaya,
shoot.
MJ's character. Um, yeah, she has a boyfriend in the trailer. People are speculating it's it's a guy from the comics, but
Oh Paul.
yeah,
Paul.
yeah, that's what I was hearing. Yeah,
Oh.
what do you think about that? You think that's gonna they're gonna do anything with that?
I mean,
MJ.
it makes sense for MJ to have a girlfriend, to have a boyfriend, and like get the girl move on. I mean, come
Yeah,
on now.
yeah, exactly.
You can't be You can't look like Zendaya and not have somebody. I'm
Uh,
like, hey, do your thing, twin. Do your thing.
yeah,
You know, but I mean, for like at least give Ned like a best friend too. You know, I think that's the thing.
that would be
Give Ned
pretty
a best
cool.
friend
That
too.
that would be interesting. And Ezra also
Yeah,
comments here, I'm a huge glazer of his film Shang-Chi that came out in 2021. Oh yeah, that's right.
yeah.
Destin Daniel Cretton did make that. What did you think of Shang-Chi?
Low key, I'm not gonna lie with you. I appreciate the camp. I can appreciate the fight choreography. I can appreciate some shots in that film. But I feel like overall, the color grading of Shang-Chi, the visual style of Shang-Chi wasn't my favorite. I didn't think the color grading of, especially in the final fight or in that train fight, I just didn't like how it was like color graded. I didn't like that visual look. Like it felt very dulled out. Almost, it felt like it belonged on Disney Plus. It didn't feel
Ugh,
like it belonged
oh man.
on a movie theater. Which is such a.
Jeez.
I feel like that's so mean. You know what I'm
Oh
saying? But I feel like
man.
how
Man, that's brutal.
I
That's fair.
know.
I respect your
Which is
opinion.
crazy to say.
I'm not the biggest
It's
Shang-Chi
crazy.
fan, so that's cool with me. But I think Ezra.
I just hope because I heard that the this film I heard no, Brand New Day got they got some of Jackie Chan's like fight
Yes.
choreographers on this. So I'm like, okay, cook man, keep cooking, you know? That's all I'm asking for.
Yeah,
But
absolutely. We're probably gonna get those major fight scenes with the hand, which has made their return, which we'll also talk
what
about.
do you think about that? What do you think about
Yeah,
the hand?
dude, there's so much to break down with this trailer. I got so much to say. I'm just gonna read. I'm gonna read through Ezra's comments real quick. Appreciate your comment, Ezra Car 376. We really
Love
much
you,
appreciate
Ezra.
it. Um, Ezra says, not sure if I'll be able to see Brand New Day in theaters this year. It depends on how I'm going on with schoolwork, but I'm most likely gonna wait for the film to come out on DVD. Yeah, man, I understand the grind with school, man. It's hard to have time for different things. School takes up so much time. It takes up so much of my time. Like I can't pretty much do YouTube anymore because of school, which makes sense. I'm also getting stuff
Yeah.
with career, but yeah, no, YouTube's fun though, and also watching movies in theaters is fun. It's just kind of hard to sometimes. Hopefully, you get to watch it in theaters though. I'm crossing
That's
my
right.
fingers for you, man. And Ezra's comment also says here, appreciate your comment. Wait, the new boyfriend is Paul? I didn't know that. Yep, it looks like it might be Paul. He's very infamous for being uh what's the word for it?
You
What's the word
made
when
Parker a cuck. Uh,
yeah, yeah, he's like he's
yeah.
blocking Peter. He's
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
he's blocking Peter. But
Yeah,
appreciate your
he's blocking Peter. That's the best way. That's the best way to put it. He blocks Peter.
comment.
I'm like, yeah,
Appreciate all your comments,
hilarious.
Ezra, and anyone that wants to
That's right.
comment. And we really much appreciate the engagement and
Yes, sir.
yeah, appreciate you all for tuning in and commenting, especially you, Ezra Car 376. Shout out to you.
That's right.
Yes. So yeah, we were really zigzagging around. I know there's still a lot to talk about. Um, so final thoughts of like this Daniel Cretton and his style and everything. I think it's honestly it looks really great. I get like a coming of age vibe from the movie, which I really
Yeah.
like amazing. This is what I've been waiting for with Spider-Man. It looks like he's gonna be depressed. He's gonna be down on his luck. I mean, just that whole scene where where he's in that apartment with MJ and Ned. It looks like it's visually like a I don't want to say a real movie. I hate saying that because Marvel movies are real movies, but it doesn't feel like it was made by a committee. It doesn't feel like there's like some stupid green screen or whatever. This it feels grounded, it feels real, and it feels like there's a personality to
Hmm.
um to his scenes. It feels real, I guess is the best way to put it. Um and I like the style. I like what I'm seeing visually. I know people I guess you were saying people were saying it looks a little AI, guess in the CGI scenes. I thought they looked really good. And that
Yeah.
one the one scene where you get a close up of his eye, like, bro, I
Oh, that
was
was good.
I was like, "Dude, this is personality. This is what we need in superhero movies. This is what we need in Spider-Man." Um, but
Yeah.
I thought all that was fantastic. Any final thoughts about any of the aesthetics and stuff like that?
Yeah, no, visually, I really, and that's the main thing that hooks me is the visuals, and I feel like that's the whole point. It sets the tone for what the movie's gonna be like, what it's gonna be like for the trilogy. If Cretton's still on for the trilogy, if they're gonna still do a trilogy,
I
right?
hope
So
so. Yeah.
if that's the thing. I'm like, okay, you know what, this looks exciting. I'm excited to see it. So praying it works out. And yeah, we don't want to have like Spider-Man in 2026, man. Like we need to that's the thing. Like people always say like everything, like certain things we're gonna revive, the MCU's gonna be back. I feel like the MCU won't be back unless you have Spider-Man at the lead. You know, I feel like at the end of the day, like after Iron Man passed, Spider-Man's the face. Like he has to be the face of the MCU. He has to be the face of Marvel. You know what I'm saying? So I'm praying. I'm really praying that Spider-Man 4 is great. I generally hope that Brand New Day is great. And yeah, I feel like that's where it leads us to. I think it's a representation of a new era for the MCUs too, because whatever whoever Sadie Sink is playing, she's a big player. I'm assuming she's a big player.
I'm guessing so because she's gonna be in Secret Wars supposedly.
Yeah, that's
Um,
what's nuts. I'm like, no way, she's like some like people thought she was like Mayday Parker from the future or something like that. I'm like, I don't think you want to bring in Peter's kids. That'd be
oh,
really
God,
early.
that'd be really weird. There's so many
Yeah.
theories. I I really don't know. I was really leaning towards Jean Grey for a while, but now
Hmm.
but she has a close relationship with the Punisher supposedly, but from what people are saying, so that doesn't make any sense for Jean Grey to be close
Yeah,
with.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
It doesn't make any
It's
sense for Jean Grey to be in a Spider-Man movie just in general. Like, have you ever heard the two teaming up in the comics? Because I haven't. I don't even think they have a
no,
relationship of any kind.
Unless Peter's rizzing him up, but I don't think
Yeah,
Peter is rizzing up anyone in this movie. He's too depressed. This
yeah.
is the most depressed I've ever seen Tom Holland be. So
No, I love it, man.
it's great. It's great. It's great. Good job, Tom. You're really
Yes,
portraying us well. Portraying
yes,
us well.
yes. Portraying every male in his 20s who's broken, trying to figure out what he's doing with his life.
Ugh, I'm gonna be like that in my 30s. What are you talking about? Oh
Yeah.
fuck!
I mean, he is almost
Oh,
30 in the movie. I mean, real life. Tom Holland, he is
oh
like
my
29.
gosh, that is crazy to say. That like it's crazy how this Spider-Man has actually grown up with us. Like he is our generation Spider-Man. Like you really see him grow up, and now he's technically our age. Canonically, I think he's a post grad. He's a graduate of college, I'm assuming, or he's
Well, I think
around
he's
that
in college
age of like
still. Yeah,
22, I'm assuming. Yeah, so
22, 23. Yeah.
yeah, it's weird that he's like my age. So to see I think this Spider-Man is for the Spider-Man who this movie is for the people who grew up with this guy,
Yeah,
he's for this generation and the people who appreciate that. So
I
I
agree.
think that's what's really cool. That's what's really cool. And I think that's why people are more drawn to the. adult stuff now because that's the generation that grew up with this superhero stuff, right? Like the people who grew up with Iron Man, who grew up with the MCU, are now growing up into this adult stage, and now we finally get to see a more adult Spider-Man. We get to see more adult superheroes. So I think that's where the superhero genre is heading towards now. I feel like that's what we could talk about Born Again later, but yeah, a more adult stuff. Whether or not it's good or not, it's up to you. But I feel like that's what's going up to. I think that's what we're transitioning into this era of adulthood for Peter Parker and superheroes. Like the superhero genre, I think has turned 18 in terms of like popularity, right? I'm assuming because it got really popular around 2008 because that's when Iron Man and The Dark Knight came out.
Yes. Yeah.
So I think they're what, like 18 now. How old do you think they are?
The people that grew up with those, I think they're all pretty much our age. I mean, like I feel like you really had to get into the MCU. I mean, most of the people that watched the MCU like really started out watching it. It was either our age or younger, because
Yeah.
or no, our age or older. Sorry, because it would be kind of hard for someone from like 2005 to be watching Iron Man when they're 3. You know, well, I was born in '07. So, yeah, I feel like I was like the perfect age growing up with the MCU because I was like 5 years old when Iron Man
Yeah.
1 came out, and I remember seeing the Avengers when I was in elementary school, and then Age of Ultron when I was in 5th grade, and then all the way up until high school, pretty much till the end of high school, and then No Way Home came out a month or a few months after I graduated and
Oh
graduated
shoot.
high school. It's just like, yeah, it's just it's really full circle now. It feels like now he's in college and now I'm in college now. I'm still in
Yeah.
college. I should be out of college right now. But
That's all right.
um
We're all on a journey, man. We're all on a journey. It's all
yeah,
good.
yeah. But yeah, it's just interesting. It's interesting to watch Tom Holland Spider-Man grow up. If the movie feels grown up, like you were saying, I hope we get
Yeah.
some. I hope the MCU does show some more growth, and it feels like they have with especially with Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts
Hmm.
was like, oh my god, that was a real movie. Fantastic
Hmm.
Four,
Oh yeah.
I kind of like Fantastic Four, but at least I can respect it for feeling like a real movie, you know,
Yeah.
uh, and this looks like a real movie too. Like it visually doesn't look like it's AI slop like Ant-Man Wasp Quanta Crapia looked like,
Yeah. I
where it's
don't
just
know. It's nuts.
a freaking villain getting beaten by a bunch of ants. Like, bro, if it's like a Saturday afternoon cartoon, it was ridiculous.
You know what that gives me vibes of? It gives me a vibe of like that adult who is that Disney adult who thinks who's like really cool, but they just come off as really old and dated.
Yeah,
I think that's what Ant-Man and the Wasp gives me. That kind of vibe. It's like, oh my god, you're cringy. And then you realize that's you, like, oh my god, I'm cringy. Like, ah, fuck. So it just goes back into a whole existential crisis. And I think that's what Ant-Man and the Wasp, the Quantumania movie, that's what represent. I think that's the MCU's existential crisis because they dead ass like that was Kang's first outing, and they realized, yeah, he ain't him. That's not the guy. That's not our guy. That's not our guy no more. So they really let's
yeah,
backtrack. It's going all the way back. Loki fixed that. I think Loki fixed the Kang thing, like the whole.
yeah. Kind of
Like what do
ended.
you think? Yeah,
They kind of ended in a way. Kang's
yeah.
arc.
It's a like a good like yeah. Of course, Kang didn't have that much presence to begin with, but like it felt somewhat closure. You know what I'm saying? Because now Loki's the god of stories, which helps. So yeah, we can
Yeah,
get into Doomsday in a bit too. Oh my god, just so much. There's so much superhero stuff in 2026.
dude.
I feel like it's revival. We're getting back
Yeah,
into it, man.
yeah, it's like the prime year for superhero stuff, and I'm probably not going to be posting anything this year. It's like the
Oh my
worst year
god.
for me not to be posting stuff, unfortunately. But
Just post a blog. Just post like a 1 minute story saying, "Yeah, no, this movie was shit. My fault, guys. I was just
yeah,
kidding. I was just
and
kidding."
next year's going to be really jam packed too. I mean, we got Batman Part Two, we
Oh
got
my gosh.
we got Clayface, then we
I
got
think Clayface comes out this year.
oh, it comes out this year. I thought it came out next year.
Let me see. Clayface DCU coming out. It's a solo film coming out December 11th, 2026. Damn,
Oh, really?
they picked
Oh, wow.
nine. They picked 9/11 to release that. That's kind of
Uh,
crazy. That's a crazy day.
oh wow, I thought it was coming out next year. Okay, yeah. Well, we got Man of Tomorrow next year then. Sorry.
Oh, Superman! Oh my gosh, there's
Yeah,
Superman coming
we
out.
got
I
Man of
forgot.
Tomorrow. We got Secret Wars. We got no other Marvel movies actually, but yeah, it's pretty jam packed next year.
Oh, I
Pretty
know.
crazy.
That's why, man.
All
Just post a blog. Just literally, just like say, like 1 minute into it, just like, huh, yeah. I walked out of that movie. Dog shit. Ugh, disgusting. You know. So yeah, you can do that. Just straight up, like,
Yeah,
just keep yourself updated. Who knows? But it is
yeah,
hard to consciously record yourself. I think that's the thing that's the hardest part about this. It's just consciously knowing that you're recording yourself, and then have to like you. I feel like there's like always a perfectionist side to ourselves because
yes, that's
we
what it
don't
is.
want to present ourselves super like unprofessional or like you want to make a video you want to watch yourself. I think that's the whole thing. We want to make a video we want to watch ourselves, and that means we want to idealize ourselves, which is hard because we know our true selves, and it's just like, damn, I really suck. So you go back to square one.
Uh,
So it's a whole thing, man. We're
yeah, it really
cycling
is.
through it all.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
I'm kind of a perfectionist when it comes to it. Like I make a script, I take a lot of time to edit it, and it sometimes doesn't really perform, and sometimes I just feel like the channel isn't growing. It just kind of doesn't. It's not really. It's a lot of time investment for something that doesn't really isn't really growing right now. So it's just kind of hard for me to do YouTube right now, like full
Oh
time, like
yeah.
doing. But yeah, I'll probably be posting, do more streams. I'm gonna probably do streams. Streams are fun, especially with these
That's
comments.
right.
Appreciate you, Ezra Car 376. I'll read a few of your comments real quick here. I still haven't seen any 2026 releases yet this year so far. That's fair. Not a lot of great stuff so far. Project Hail Mary might actually be fantastic, so I actually recommend watching that. I also saw Wuthering Heights. If you want to watch
Oh, is
it,
it
it was really good. It was my favorite movie so far of the year. We're only in March.
really?
Yeah, I gave it a four and a
Okay.
half stars, or no, 4 stars on
Yeah.
Letterboxd. I thought it was really good. I forget if I gave it 4 or 4.5, but it was really good. Um,
Is that the one with Margot Robbie?
yeah, and Jacob Elordi.
Uh,
Yeah, I recommend that one. By the way, seeing Ezra, appreciate your comment. By the way, seeing the Punisher in the trailer looks cool. Still need to watch the Punisher show though, along with Daredevil Born Again season 1. Don't recommend watching Daredevil Born Again. You can totally skip that. But yeah, no, Punisher season 1, I recommend that. That show's peak. Yeah, one of the best superhero shows of all time for sure. It was cool seeing
yeah.
him. It
Oh
was
my gosh, that is crazy still to see Punisher. Like he almost like said, "Hey, motherfucker." I'm like, oh god, John Bernthal. You know what set you're on? Get off the set.
yeah. And Spider-Man literally just says "Go home" after he's about to say that.
Go home, Frank.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it was cool seeing him again. We're gonna get into this in a bit. Like the fact
Yeah.
that there's so much stuff in this movie is like where does this end? Like it's
Hmm.
kind of getting a little Spider-Man 3-esque. But we'll talk about
Mm.
that for sure in a bit. Does the Spider-Man Brand New Day take place after Doomsday and before Secret Wars? No, it takes place before Doomsday.
I
Sometime
hope so, or else that really spoils things for Doomsday.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think it's either taking place during or before Doomsday. I believe that's what they said. Definitely not after. I think originally they wanted to do it after Doomsday and like have it be Battle World, Spider-Man 4 take place in Battle World. That would have been totally horrible. I would have literally not gone to the theater to see that because that's such a horrible way to bring back Spider-Man after him not being in theaters for 5 years, and
Yeah.
totally ruins what we were setting up with at the end of No Way Home. This follows through with No Way Home, fortunately. So I'm
Yeah.
pretty hyped with that. Um, and I'll read this comment here of yours, Ezra, and then I'll get back to your comments in a bit. It says, and yeah, who is Sadie Sink even playing? That's a perfect time to start talking more about Sadie Sink.
Yeah.
I think
Perfect
we were
segue.
getting into it with like some of the predictions that were going on online. Um,
Mhm.
I personally, I really don't know who she's playing. I just really hope it's not Jean Grey because it just really just doesn't make any sense for Jean Grey, an X-Men character,
To be
to
in a
bring up
Spider-Man movie.
yes, like what is she doing in here? Like, no, you don't. You don't belong in here. It's so forced if you're actually in this movie. It's ridiculous.
I really, I think that's the, but I think that's the only logical conclusion because no one, I feel like no one from Spider-Man's rogues or no, like no one in Spider-Man's like character history like would be fitting to go into Secret Wars other than Spider-Man and Jean Grey. I
Maybe
feel like
Spider
that's the Spider Girl,
No,
Spider
Spider-Gwen.
Gwen,
Spider-Gwen, yeah.
Spider Woman. Oh, Jennifer, what's her name? Spider Woman, Spider Woman, Spider Woman, Spider Woman. What's her
Oh,
name?
you're talking about Spider-Man
Jessica
woman.
Drew.
Oh, it could be her. Yeah, that'd be interesting. I feel like it would be cool um if she was Spider-Gwen. Like that would make
Spider
sense.
Gwen. Yeah.
I would be cool with that, but it sounds like she's like, I don't know, she's very important somehow. Um
Yeah.
I don't know. I really have no idea.
And then there's that one scene where someone is getting like mind controlled or something like that. Did you see that in the little clip?
Mind controlled. Yeah, there was that one old lady who was getting controlled, and then it bounced
Yeah.
off to another guy, and then bounced off to another guy. I thought that could possibly be Mr. Negative, because I thought that's who the original villain was going to be. But I'm guessing they're not. He's not the villain now. Um,
I
not
feel like
really
that's what
sure.
they might do. They might do that because that's the reason why. I mean, that's why there's Hulk, right? Like that's why there's Bruce
Yeah,
Banner is not going to stay Bruce Banner forever.
no, he's
Which,
going to be
frankly speaking,
Billy. Yeah.
oh wait, is what's his name? Is I know they confirmed Mark Ruffalo in this, but is Hulk coming back? Is that the thing? I think that's
Yes.
the, that's the
Yeah,
that's the
he's gonna be
conclusion.
like he's gonna be Rampage Hulk in this. He's gonna go back to being uh like destroying everything Hulk. He's gonna probably have some sort of fight with Spider-Man. Um
Yeah.
yeah, Mark Ruffalo was in the trailer too. He was like talking about his mutation.
Right. Which
Just
and then they panned over to the person who what's it called? The person in the shadows or the person wearing like the jacket and everything.
yeah, that's
Which I'm
probably some
like,
sixth character.
yeah. Which I have a feeling because like you said, like Mr. Negative, he was supposed to be in this, and people were theorizing like if Mr. Negative's gonna be in this, he's the one who's gonna mind control Hulk, or he's the one who's gonna set off Hulk, right? So
Yeah.
if Mr. Negative's not doing it, then Jean Grey might.
Yeah,
So
it's probably gonna end up being the case because the only person that could really make Hulk rage out is like someone that deals with mind control stuff, like
yeah,
Wanda
Wanda.
or Jean Grey, all those mutants. They literally say the word mutant in the trailer as well.
Yeah,
So maybe
mutation, mutant, and all that.
is Spider-Man gonna become a mutant and join the X-Men? No, I'm just kidding. That'd be so dumb.
We are theorizing. That's just a theory, a film theory. That'd be interesting though. I don't know. I have a feeling people were saying that like he might turn into Man Spider. That's like it's a representation of Peter truly like embracing Spider-Man in every way possible, where he's
Interesting.
lost the man and only became the spider, which is
That
an interesting representation of thematic importance. That's
yeah,
really that's really fun to hear.
that's really cool. I just wish that there wasn't so much crap that's in this movie because there's like a lot of stuff. Like we got Punisher, we got Hulk, we got possibly Jean Grey, which is insane. We got the boomerang guy, we got another guy, I forget his name. Then we got
The
Scorpion,
hand.
and then we got the hand, and then we got Spider-Man's manifestation within himself mutating. So it's just like when you think about it, it's like so much stuff. And why did his eyes turn black? Is he? I'm guessing it has something to do with the mutation. But if he's getting the symbiote in this too, then
Mhm.
oh man, that's just too much. Spider-Man 3
That's
vibes.
Yeah, I think those scenes like with the hand and with Boomerang and with Tarantula, that was actually one of the other villains there. Tarantula was one too. I think those guys were just part of like the montage of what he's been doing for the past 4 years. So maybe
Yeah,
that might be it. And then just leads us back into um the main villain, which might be just Jean Grey and how he's handling mutations and all that stuff. I
yeah,
still don't know where Punisher plays a factor in this though. Punisher feels random to me.
that
Like
does feel
Hulk
really
feels
cool.
random to me. I'm like, okay, Hulk. I don't know what the hell Hulk's gonna be doing here, but
It
like
would
Bruce
be
Banner, I
yeah.
understand, but Hulk, I don't know.
it would have been cool to get this in maybe Spider-Man 5 or Spider-Man 6. Um, Instead, he's just, they're just in here, and again, we don't get a Spider-Man movie where he just gets to be on his own. You got all these other characters in the movie. It's like, I don't know. It's I'm just waiting for one movie, just one movie. I'm all I'm asking. It's just Spider-Man being on his own. Just him, just being him.
That's the thing. It's not a Sony MCU film without Spider-Man doing some crazy shit with with the MCU, you know? Like
Yeah,
you still got Punisher. Like Punisher, like I feel like Daredevil fits better than Punisher would, but I don't know what Punisher how would Punisher fit in this anyways? You
they
know,
keep
unless
these
he's actually
friends.
played more he's unless he played more like a villainous role. Like you know how Punisher in the comics he first appeared in a Spider-Man comic and he played more of a villain because he was hunting Spider-Man. So I'm
Yeah,
like, okay, that's
that would
interesting.
have been cool if Punisher was just a flat out villain in a Spider-Man movie. That would have been sick.
Yeah, to see Bernthal just say, "Oh, you let me tell you something, Red. Let me tell you something." I'm
Little
like,
Red,
"Ah, shit,
Little Red
motherfucker,
Junior,
Little
because
Red Junior."
he calls Red Daredevil and then Red Junior for Spider-Man.
Oh, oh, that's so weird how he's not going to be in Born Again season two, which you could talk about later. But yeah,
Yeah,
he's not going to be in season two, and but in Spider Man, I'm like,
yeah,
okay, where are we going? Where are we going? But and
yeah,
he has his own special too. What the heck? Punisher has his own special.
yeah.
That's a
That's
lot.
right. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna read Ezra's comment real quick. Appreciate your comments, Ezra. I'm gonna read your few more of your comments real quick. Appreciate all these comments, man. It really means a lot to for the engagement and for the support. Ezra Carr 376. I grew up watching Tom Holland Spider Man. It's my last time a at my college. Being at my college, 13 years of school, been a long time. Oh wow, that's awesome, man. Hey, you're about to wrap up. That's really cool, man. Appreciate your comment, Ezra. Um, Ezra Carr 376. Not sure when I started watching the MCU. Yeah, it seems like it's for a lot of people. It's like they usually jump on like sometime between 2008, 2012. Um, there's so many jumping on points for the MCU. It's pretty crazy.
Oh yeah,
But before I became an MCU fan, I was still a Ninjago fan, and I am still to this day. Wow. Oh yeah, Ninjago. I remember those. The Lego Ninjago series. I watched the TV show and the movie. I remember as a kid. Those are pretty cool.
peak, as it say.
Clayface is coming out this year. Yes, it is. Yeah. I actually thought it was coming out next year, but uh, I got corrected on that, fortunately. So we're good with that. And just gave you a subscribe from 1,000. Ah, thank you, man. I really appreciate that. I appreciate the support. Check out Real Ball Knowledge as well. Sub up my boy over there. Appreciate
I
the subscribe.
appreciate y'all.
Yes, appreciate Ezra Card 376. That really means a lot. Like really, really does. I am planning on posting at some point. I think I'm gonna post again maybe sometime in the month. Just got a really busy schedule. But maybe I'll post something for Daredevil Born Again season 2 and rant about the show. But appreciate
Oh
this.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Uh, I have 100 videos now apparently on my channel. It's pretty crazy. So
Ooh.
definitely for some stuff for you to check out. Um, Also, Ezra Carr says, I agree. The Hulk and the Punisher just feels random for the film. I agree. You agree too, right? Or do you think
Yeah,
it's yeah? It's just like, what are you guys doing here? Like, come on. I mean, Punisher makes sense when I just want one movie for Spider-Man 4 by himself, but we can't get that. At least not yet. Um, so yeah, so I was gonna say any some final things to wrap up with Spider-Man. We talked about the mutation. I feel like that you were talking about how that's gonna be a manifestation of
yeah,
something within himself. We touched upon that. I'm actually interested in that. I wish maybe we could get more. Hopefully, the movie really does explore that aspect to him with him getting organic webbing now, which
yeah.
is interesting. I'm guessing it might get reversed at the end of the movie, or I'm not really sure what they're gonna go with that. Um, but yeah, that's really interesting.
That'd be interesting to see because obviously it made sense that like like maybe it's just a representation of that spider engulfing his life entirely. So that's why he, what's it called? So when it gets reversed, then maybe the organic webbing stays, but everything else goes. Who knows? Because I feel like that's gonna be really interesting to see how that like it gets twisted around because because like I think the whole point of it is just for Peter to understand balance. That's the whole. I think that's the whole lesson. So
Right.
I don't know how that's gonna work though with what's it called can you imagine if he just loses his powers entirely? He's like, oh my gosh, I'm Spider-Man too much, and then you just lose all of it. Like, ah, shit, now I have no spiders, no
Yeah,
Spider.
that would be pretty rough and very reminiscent of Spider-Man 2. Um
Yeah,
yeah, I wouldn't want that to happen, but hopefully they do something interesting with the mutation. Maybe it has something to do with Jean Grey cuz she's a mutant.
yeah,
But
yeah, and I think that's why Jean Grey actually makes sense. She makes more sense than Punisher being in it. I don't know. It just feels like you're dealing with mutations. You're dealing with change of the body, and it's just like,
yeah,
huh, okay. So that's be really interesting.
yeah,
That feels a lot more fitting for Jean Grey. But then for I just don't know where Punisher. I think it's like how people like in comics like they just be like throwing characters in for the sake of it sometimes.
yeah.
That's how I
Right.
feel this movie is right now. It just feels like they're throwing characters in, and just like okay, let's just see it. Let's see how this works.
Definitely. Yeah, it's interesting. See how it all plays out. Maybe even Daredevil pops up. Um yeah, so we touched upon that. Touched upon MJ and Ned being in the movie. We gave our thoughts about that. That was, uh it's interesting. We'll see where that goes with it as well. Not really the biggest fan of Ned being in the movie. We want new friends, right? That's what we were saying. We want him to have new friends,
Yeah.
um new supporting characters. Um, and maybe he'll still get that. Maybe we get Harry at some point. That would be pretty interesting. Is there anything else in the trailer that we're missing? I feel like there was something else. I mean, Scorpion was freaking amazing. Like
Oh
him
yeah,
fight.
Michael Mando being back is cool. That's so cool.
Yes, yes, Nacho from Better Call Saul. Yes.
Real ball knowers, real ball knowers. Yeah, that's right.
um. Yeah. I'm trying to see. Yeah, it looks really good. It's just there's just a lot of stuff in the movie. It feels very stuffed.
That's the biggest concern.
Yes. Biggest concern is it's way too stuffed, and we do get those grounded moments of like him gonna be going through, internal crap, much more of a character study. It looks like at
Yeah.
moments. But yeah, just it feels really, really stuffed to the point it's like, how are we gonna have enough time for everything to feel satisfying?
Yes, yes, that's the thing. You just want to make sure everything is given its due time, and especially especially in the growing industry where like most of these films are getting shorter. Like these MCU films have gotten shorter and shorter over time. Like 2 hours have kind of become the quota. Like they're not 2.5 hours anymore. They kind of trimmed down on it to where it's like at most it's like 2 hours and 15, right? Like Superman was short, Thunderbolts was short. What's it called? Fantastic Four was short. Most of these movies are short. So I wonder
They
how much they're gonna pack in this one.
they've I've found out why a lot of movies are being shorter these days because they can fit more
Yeah.
show times into a day when it's shorter. So the
Yeah.
way they can kind of make more money, which I don't think
Which
really
is
makes much sense. But
that's the
um,
thing that kind of bums out about capitalism or money hungry stuff,
eh,
in the industry about creativity.
yeah, 100%. Oh, I forgot the hand. Yeah, so the
Oh
hand is back.
yes.
Forgot to mention about that. The hand is now back. They have made their return after Defenders. That kind of feels like doesn't make too much sense to me because literally we have the whole TV show universe of the Netflix side of things, the street level side of things in New York City, leading up to this crossover event to take on the hand. And it was this big thing, it was a big deal, called the Defenders, a big team up thing. And
Yeah.
now they're back. Like how? They literally got wiped from the face of the earth. It's just that
That's true.
like why are they back now?
And like in a more like, I mean, I think they were the same costumes Nobu was wearing in the first season, right? Like remember when Nobu was fighting Daredevil? He was wearing like a red costume, red ninja costume.
Yeah.
So I
Yep.
think they were wearing the same thing. So it is technically they're trying to recanonize it all, but I'm like, but aren't they dead? Or like people they died so much people don't care if they died. So I don't know. It's it's kind of weird. It feels like they brought him back unceremoniously, but maybe there's a reason. Maybe who knows when they start playing, or not playing when they start doing it.
Yeah, I don't, I'm not really sure. I feel like it's a little again like another dig at Daredevil, the Netflix show again. It's like another way to I don't want to say disrespect the Netflix series, even though I feel like Born Again kind of has done that already. Um,
Right.
yeah, it's I don't know how I feel about the hand being back. It's interesting.
Yeah, it's still just like it feels like they're just throwing characters in just to fill in what's Peter been doing for the past 4 years. I think that's what they were doing for that little montage there. I think
Yeah,
that's what it was, but we'll see
the
how
guy,
that works out. Because I know they haven't even showed everybody who's supposed to be in the film. Like Tombstone is supposed to be in this film too.
yeah, that's right. I forgot about him.
Tombstone.
Jeez, this movie's so there's just so much.
There's so much. Not like it's literally the definition of a teaser, and it's like is either you're really gonna be like excited or really confused on how much there is. So
Right.
that's where
Oof.
my mind's at.
Yeah, we'll see how this all plays out. I'm hyped. I watched the trailer like 5 times. I thought it was fantastic, and I'm hoping the movie's gonna be good. I'm just really worried about the stuffiness of how much is going on, and I'm worried that they're gonna reverse No Way Home's ending. Um, and I'm not really a big fan of the hand being in the movie because
Yeah,
Daredevil already did the hand. The Defenders did the hand. They did really well, so I don't really see why they're back. Um, and yeah. Any final thoughts about Spider-Man before we talk about maybe Daredevil for the last 5 minutes?
yeah, yeah. Yeah. Just hope it works out. You know what I'm saying? Fingers crossed. We want. I hope that this is the best Spider-Man movie Tom Holland has ever been in, and maybe, I mean, I don't know if anything will top Spider-Man 2 for me still. Like I'm nostalgic, I'm an unk for a reason, but it's I'm hoping that this brings back that joy that why people love Spider-Man, why people love these superhero films,
Right.
more and more, and I hope it just like reignites the superhero films back in the box office because like the box office for most of these superhero films have kind of been flaky, like they only been like Superman, even Superman doing so well, he only got like to like six. I think he got like 700 million. I don't know how much Superman did, but he didn't do as much as you'd think.
Yeah, I think it was like 6 or 700 million.
Six.
Yeah, yeah,
You threw a lob. Oh yeah,
it,
only 600. Yeah, 618. So not that much. It wasn't
yeah.
as crazy as we thought. So
I feel like
I just
Spider-Man's
hope it
gonna
just
get.
does that.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's definitely gonna be a $1 billion movie.
That's the thing that's crazy is like Spider Man's last two movies both made 1 billion, and that like comfortably 1 billion. Like Far From Home made 1 billion, surprisingly to me. Like I don't know how it got 1 billion, but then No Way Home got damn near 2 billion. I don't know how much it got. I think it got near it though.
Yeah, near two
Oh,
billion.
man.
I think it's just because it's Spider-Man, and yeah, I guess that's how Far From Home got so big.
Yeah, it got 1.9 billion. That's still nuts. That's
Yeah,
nuts.
that really is.
Oof. Okay. Yep. Spider-Man 4. Hope for the best. And happy for Tom Holland for getting married. Good job,
Uh,
buddy.
yeah, gets to play with his on-screen wife. Gets to act with her.
He gets
That's
to live Peter's dreams off screen, essentially.
like Yeah,
There we
exactly.
go. Good
All
stuff.
right. And then final stuff we can talk about real quick for final 5 minutes. You wanted to talk about Born Again real quick.
Yeah.
Any thoughts about Born Again season two and all that?
All these reactions actually have been coming out about it. Like people have been watching it, press releases and all
Oh,
that. I even have
cool.
a homie telling me in the Discord, one of his homies are knows one of his homies are watching Born Again early too. So like they've been really enjoying it. Like there's a lot
Yeah.
of hype. But to be fair, we got the same amount of we get the same amount of reactions too with the first season. Albeit this one, they did highlight that it feels a lot more cohesive. It feels a lot stronger in ways like they're still highlighting the brutality. They're still highlighting the action, which I'm like, please God, please don't give me smoke bombs in the action scenes.
Yeah,
Don't give me a one take fight without like a smoky filter on it. I'm like, fuck off with that shit, you know. But
for
I
real.
think that's where that's what excites me. Kingpin, Bulls. They said Bullseye is a highlight. It's a highlight for season two, which I'm like, thank God, I love Bullseye. So give me that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I think it's really fun. So far, I'm hearing good things about season two, and we get to see it next week. So yeah, how are you excited for this for season two?
Uh yeah, you made a lot of good points. I didn't know there was a press screening for it already, or people are seeing it early. So that's pretty cool that people are saying they're enjoying it. That's good to hear. Always good to hear. And also like you said, people said the same thing about the first season. And I kind of hate the first season. Um, so yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna watch it because it's Daredevil. It
Mhm.
I gotta see where it goes. I don't know. The trailer's not really doing anything for me, especially with that song that was
You
that
don't like the
overstated?
song?
I like the song. I just don't like it for Daredevil. It's like feels like
Mm.
it feels like a thing for Gotham Knights, the CW version.
Oh no! Don't compare. Don't you compare Childish Gambino to Gotham Knights?
It it
Oh
it, it, it feels like that. Yeah, like it belonged to the Gotham Knights show or Batwoman.
no, no.
It's like this doesn't really scream Daredevil Born Again to me, or Daredevil in general. Um,
Uh,
seeing Jessica Jones back is cool. Uh,
yeah.
I gotta wonder where all the other heroes are at during all this. Where Spider-Man really should be there, especially since he's key to the city in the movie. So we already know how this is gonna end. I mean, we already know Kingpin's gonna get defeated because he's no longer the mayor in Spider-Man: Brand New Day. Um,
Yeah.
and that I'm guessing we're never gonna see Kingpin interact with Spider-Man, which is gonna suck unless he's somehow in this
Uh,
show. If he's in this show, I'm giving this season an 8 out of 10 automatically. Like I don't care. This show, this season 2 is automatically an 8. Which doesn't come anywhere.
just if there's just a picture of Tom Holland right there, just Tom Holland, just a set photo of Tom Holland on there, it's like, oh,
Yeah.
8 out of 10.
Yeah,
We're safe.
even if he doesn't reveal his face, like have Spider-Man just in there, just doing something like 8 out of 10, bro. Like I want to see him kick ass against the Kingpin. Um
That's the thing, right? Like I wonder like how does Sony allow for Spider-Man's image to be in a Disney Plus show? Like in terms of like he doesn't have to talk. Tom Holland doesn't have to interact with anyone, but it's just Spider-Man flying around the city. Like, can they have that?
I hope
Just him in the
so.
background?
He kind of needs to be there against Mayor Fisk. I mean, this is kind of insane that he's just like not there. What is he doing? Like stalking MJ during the events of Orange Season 2? Like where the hell you at, man? Like
It's like what's it called? Like in the Invincible War when the world is ending, like essentially getting destroyed by the Invincibles, and the Mark's just with Eve, and that's essentially what Peter's doing. He's like simping over a girl on the screen. He's like, "This shit's ass, man. I'm
yeah,
not doing it. Screw Fisk, man." But I ain't dealing with all that. You know, this
right.
ain't for me.
Yeah.
Ugh,
And they also said this
I don't
movie
know.
leads into a brand new day somehow. So I don't know. I just
Maybe they addressed it. Hopefully.
I have to think somehow they address it, but
Mhm.
putting all that aside, I don't know. I'm not too too hyped for Born Again season two. I'm hoping I'm not gonna hate it like I did with season one, and hopefully I don't feel like it's gonna disrespect the original show in terms of like Nadeem totally being disrespected and yeah,
Oh yeah.
the whole events, the way Fisk got back into power just totally undermines season three and Daredevil killing Bullseye is just or attempting to that pissed me off. Um, yeah, it should be interesting. I'm sure it's definitely gonna be better. It's not gonna feel like a Frankenstein type of show like it did with the first season with
Right.
the two creatives. You could tell that there's influence with two people like whiplashing the show back and forth. Like we get
Yes.
like we're not gonna get some random Kamala Khan episode like with Kamala Khan's dad or anything like that.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I'm kind of more negative towards season two, but are you more on the hype train? You feel like?
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, I'm gonna wear my Daredevil outfit for the. I mean, I'm not gonna go to the premiere, but I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna be on campus just looking stupid with a Daredevil suit on.
Oh,
I'm not
sweet.
even advertising Daredevil. I'm just gonna be on there. I'm just like, I'm Daredevil. We talking about? I'm him, but we talking about?
Yeah, you could
So
be like
I
Matt
don't know.
Murdock the day before the show comes out, and then the next
Yeah,
Daredevil.
yeah. I'm a changed man. I'm a changed man for real. But I
Awesome,
don't
man.
know. I'm really hoping for the best though. It's generally like I
Me too.
I I don't want to waste my time with a bad show. So, I'm just if I'm watching it, I hope I have a good time. I hope some people have even said like it's better than season two of the original show, which I'm like, okay, that's not
Whoa,
deep, but okay.
whoa, whoa, whoa! People said that they're
Yeah,
out of their damn
better
mind.
season two.
Yeah, I know that season's amazing. Like you can't. No way. I'll be really
I
shocked, bro. All three seasons are like fantastic. That's
Yeah.
that's a really high bar.
Wait. But how would you rate season two then? Would you put like an 8 out of 10 or 9 out of 10?
10 out all 3 seasons are like 10 out of 10s. They're just different 10
Really?
out of 10s. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
Like, you got
okay.
season 2, that rooftop scene in season 2, which I don't care what
Yeah.
people say. Born Again season 1's conversation with Punisher, it just felt like a cheap imitation of I mean, it was good, it just wasn't it didn't have the sauce that season 2 had. Like, Punisher's
Yeah.
like, "You punch them and, they get back up. I punch them and they stay down." Like, yo, that dialogue
Right.
is crisp. All the Punisher and
Mm.
Daredevil scenes were just masterful, and it just it. Oh, even Elektra was pretty good in it, even though it had like whatever it was.
Electra.
Yeah, the hand stuff got a little whatever. It was still
Yeah.
amazing. I can't imagine we're gonna get dialogue like that in Born Again season two. Like I just I can't picture it. Season two is amazing. Like just the dialogue, the scenes, the cinematography, the color.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
it's fantastic. I 10 out of 10 for Daredevil season two. Like
That is crazy how like season two of Daredevil, like that was the last time we seen the new warish tone with Daredevil because he
yeah,
kind of transitions out of that. Like in season three, he's more of, like people described him more of like a crime drama.
yeah,
The way how it's more filmed and the way how it's lighted, it's kind of looks more like a crime drama.
yeah.
See Daredevil born season one of Born Again, shit. I mean, it just
Or
doesn't
is
look
there any
visually
kind of lighting?
appealing.
I feel like the lighting
Yeah,
was done visual effects wise because it feels like there
it
was
just
no
felt
lighting.
flat, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah, it felt very flat.
made
But
me
then
want.
this season
Yeah,
two has a really good cinematography. And I guess it's from the people who directed the Loki season two. So fingers crossed. Fingers crossed it actually looks good, right?
yeah,
It
definitely.
kind of looks like the visuals from you see from the trailer kind of look on par with what season one had. So I'm not really like super I'm not like super interested to see how the visuals are. But I am interested to see how the camera work is though, because I do like how they do the aspect ratio thing. I thought that was pretty cool. It's probably a gimmick, but I thought it was a pretty cool gimmick.
Yeah, it's interesting. I appreciate the different visual stylization choice. Different uh
Right.
personal choice with that and stuff. It feels like it's very gray or like I don't know. Looking at the
Yeah.
trailers, it looks like it's a very gray season in terms of color grading, which really pisses me off too because the original show was so colorful at times. Like it was very vibrant, you know.
Oh yeah, and very contrasting. I think that was the
Yeah.
biggest thing. Contrast. They were good
Yes.
with contrast and knowing the shadows and knowing the darks and knowing the color that needed to be highlighted. That was good.
Agreed. Yeah, we'll see. I'll let you know if I end up. I'll let everyone know if I end up loving it or hating it. I really think I don't know. I'm gonna try to go. I want the best. I want Daredevil to be great, but also at the same time,
Right.
you're continuing the Netflix show, and time again, you just keep disrespecting it. And I don't know what the right answer is. Like what you do with Daredevil. I mean, some people were like, "Oh, at least we didn't get it rebooted." That would have that I agree that would have been worse, but at the same time, continue the show in a way that is great. Is like I feel like I'm not asking for much, just at least make it
Yeah.
good, like not mediocre. Don't disrespect the original show. Like try to come up with something creative as a way to bring Kingpin back. Could make Bullseye. Oh yeah, Daredevil's teaming up with Bullseye. That's really I don't know, man.
That's
I'm
gonna
already
be
starting to
interesting. Apparently, people have been saying that like Dex goes through not a he goes through a quote unquote redemption arc. It's
ah
not like a redemption arc. It's Dex's belief that he's doing through a redemption arc. He's gonna he's gonna right his wrongs. That's how he believes it's gonna be. But of course, it's misguided. That's how Wilson Bethel described it. Actually, he's like, it. Dex believes he's doing something right, but he has to do this thing to make sure he does it right. But in return, it does everything terribly. So he's like, it's a very interesting thing. I'm like, okay, I want to see what they do take Dex
yeah.
because Dex for the most part is my favorite. I think he's my favorite villain. He's my favorite character in season three from the original show. I think he's my favorite character in season three. So
Um
to see that translated into this season, hopefully it's a good thing. That's what I'm saying. That's all I ask.
I'm hoping for the best too. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, so that does sound interesting. I don't know if I like Bullseye getting redemption, but especially since he killed Foggy. But we'll see how it plays out. Fingers crossed, man. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Yeah,
But
Born Again season two. Get the fingers crossed from us. Hopefully it's good.
yes, I agree. All right, guys. Oh, Ezra commented one more comment 20 minutes ago. I'm so sorry I didn't see your comment, man. I'm guessing you're already out of here. I've got to go now.
Oh,
About to go to school anyway. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate all your comments, and I appreciate everyone tuning in. We have 5 likes on the video. That's amazing.
let's
Um,
go.
yeah, appreciate you all. We're gonna end the stream here. You have any final thoughts on anything before we head out?
Yeah. Let's see. I'm grateful to be on here. First off, fantastic time. It's really cool to talk comics with you,
Yes.
especially now where you're ramping up a lot for the comic book stuff. Great.
Yeah.
I'm happy. Um, I'm interested to see most of this stuff coming up, DC and Marvel and Image, and Amazon stuff. So, yeah, hoping that's all good, man. I want to eat well with comic book stuff this season. So, yeah, other than that, yeah, I hope to see more on YouTube. Hope to see my boy Film 1000 on YouTube. You know, I know it's gonna
Thank
be
you,
tough,
Jim.
man. Freaking life, man. Life
Yeah.
sucks. So,
Yes.
have to make YouTube videos anyway. So, other than that, that's all I have to say. Pleasure to be on here, man. Real fun. Um, go watch my channel if you want to. You don't have to.
Yes.
Yeah, and I want to make a new video soon. Hopefully, it gets on there. Fingers crossed. Once again, so yeah, mate. Here's to more comic book stuff and more good stuff. More some good stuff. Here's some good stuff for sure.
Absolutely, man. Appreciate you coming onto the channel. Everybody, check out Real Ball Knowledge. Link to his channel will be in the description down below. It's always great having you on, man. And we always make great streams. It's always engaging. So we're definitely
Yes,
gonna.
sir.
I'm sure we're gonna be making more streams in the future. Maybe for Invincible's finale, we'll make a stream like we did last time. Um, but yeah, thanks guys for tuning in. Thanks for the support and engagement. And I'll see you on the next stream and possibly next video sometime soon. Take care, guys.
Peace out, guys.